one. Okay, now we begin the Gemara on Daf Lamed Gimel on the base, line number 9. So first thing the Gemara does, as always, is analyze the wording of the Mishnah. So let's look in. So the Gemara asks very quickly, first off, on the wording of the Mishnah, why does the Tana specify both behema and kalim? Why can't it just say one or the other, and then we could learn from the other? So the Gemara explains. No, both are necessary. Why are both necessary? So the Gemara goes on. If the Mishnah had only said about an animal, it only said that he was watching an animal, I would have thought that it's only in the case of an animal being lost or stolen that the kefel would be paid to the shomer if the shomer pays. Why? Because because the shomer put in a lot of effort to watch the animal, take it in and out, and to feed it, and to wash it, and all whatever else they do to the animal to keep it going. Okay, so therefore the owner might say, Taka, you deserve to get the kefil because you've done such hard work. Avol kalim, but when it comes to kalim, the line of shtachayu, which isn't such an effort to watch, you just put it in a closet, you put it in wherever it is. Ema, I would say, I ain't giving you kefela. You didn't do anything, kefil. You should get the double fine. All right, thank you very much for paying me, but you didn't do anything to deserve it. So why should I give it to you? So that's why it had to say both behema and kalim. I had to say kalim, because I would have thought that you wouldn't get the kefil for kalim otherwise. Now the Gemara says, all right, now I know I have to have kalim. But what about behema? V'itana kalim, line 14. V'itana kalim, if it only specified that it was kalim, vessels, which are inanimate, Havamina, I would have thought kalim hu dekamakne like kfela. I would have thought that it's only in the case of kalim that the kefel would be given to the shomer. Why? Mishum delay nafish kiflayu, because the kefel isn't very valuable. It's only double. Okay, so since it's only double, the owner will say, it's only double. Go ahead, you can have it. Avol behema, but animal. You watch my animal. I ain't giving you kefil. Why? Because if it gets lost, if it gets slaughtered and sold, you think I'm going to let you get 4 or 5 times the value? Are you crazy? That's a lot of money. Mucho dinero. Therefore, Aim might say, therefore, he'd say, no, I'm not giving you kefil. You're crazy. So therefore, if it didn't say kalim, I would think a reason why he shouldn't give the kefil for kalim, since it's not a lot of effort to watch. If it didn't say behema, I would think he wouldn't give the kefil for behema. Why? Because the kefil is too valuable to give. So therefore, the Gemara ends and concludes with the word, line number 18, tzaricha. That's why they're both necessary. So the Gemara has now resolved why we have both in the Mishnah, and everyone lives happily ever after.